Today, we're going to talk about opportunity zones. And in detail, we're going to go through in the different blocks of today's show, because I'm moving more to a block format, as to where the opportunities are, what you can do with these opportunities, and how you need to have your ducks in a row when you're looking to take advantage of these opportunities. And I'm going to invite you to be a part of the opportunity zones that we're looking at. There's just so much, no pun intended, but opportunity. But before we go into all that, we have to talk about what happened over the last couple days. And man, I don't know what's up with AOC and Rashida Tlaib and their constant drumbeat to just destroy capitalism in this country. Now, if you're one of her fans and you like what she says, you're probably going to want to tune out here. Matter of fact, I don't even know why you're tuning in. If you think that AOC and Rashida Tlaib are just great, just fighters of the resistance, go ahead and just delete now. There's no reason for you to continue, because that's what we're going to combat. That's what we're going up against. That's what we're going to do everything we can to be in a position to overcome everything that they are talking about. So yesterday, I think it was the 23rd, so a couple days ago, she introduces an amendment to defund the Trump Opportunity Zone. So first thing I want to say, I'm going to say this first. It's not a Trump Opportunity Zone. These are designated tracts of land that are out there that are dilapidated, abandoned, not being serviced, still possibly overvalued, but there's nothing happening there. The opportunity is for people like myself, a black man, to get out there and see if we can't help revitalize these communities. There's no reason why you wouldn't want that to happen. Absolutely no reason why. So here, as we look at this article, she talks about it, and I'm going to blow this up pretty big so you can see it. They filed an amendment that would defund the Opportunity Zone. Defund being the code word of the day. They want to defund everything. And it says the amendment, if made into law, would prohibit the Internal Revenue Service from using any funds in a large housing spending bill, which is currently under consideration, to administer or enforce the Opportunity Zone, a tax break created in the 2017 tax bill meant to revitalize poor communities through private investments. That's what she has a problem with. It's amazing is that there's these blighted communities that have been blighted for a long time. I mean, I went through the one here in Delray, and I drove for blocks and blocks and blocks, and it was just boarded up house, empty lots. Thank God the city of Delray cleaned out some of the lots. But there are a lot of churches. There are probably like 20 churches in about a 50 block radius. I mean, there were churches everywhere. So some of these pastors got their hand in some of these properties, no doubt. As we start digging, we're going to find out that we're going to be sure that some of these properties are, the pastors are knowing very well. So that's a group of people that I need to get to know up there. So the tax incentive was created and you can see it right there in that one sentence. The tax incentive was created to benefit poor neighborhoods. That's it. You don't have to read anything else. They were put together to benefit poor neighborhoods. So AOC and Rashida Tlaib decide they want these opportunity zones to go away. Why? Because one, they think there's a better use of tax credits, which I don't understand why they would do that. And number two, because they think white people, rich people, are making too much money. So you want to kill a program that is specifically designed to benefit poorest neighborhoods in the country. I'm telling you, when I saw this neighborhood in Delray, there were people literally, I won't even tell you how bad it looked. I wanted to stop, but I didn't want to embarrass them. But just to say their house was, if I use the word dilapidated, I would be overstating how good that property looked. It would have to move up a few stages to be dilapidated. I have a Maltese, and we just recently inherited a new Chihuahua, and I wouldn't let either of those animals stay in this house. But AOC and her pal want to defund tax credits that go to opportunity zones. That's crazy. And, down here, she says, with the support of other liberal lawmakers and groups, they've tried to repeal them before but did not succeed. Listen, I don't care what side of the political aisle you are on. Opportunity zones are just what they sound like. They're an opportunity to take a bad neighborhood, I'll use the word bad, underserved neighborhood, and make it better. Now, yes, tax credits are used to incentivize investment. So if there's a guy who's very wealthy, a couple bills sitting around, and you can approach him and say, we're going to put in these 50 units, and I need you to put in, $20 million, and we're going to get tax credits that are going to delay your capital gains and all kinds of different things. Does it matter what the person's incentive is? Are they just supposed to be completely just doing it out of goodness of their heart? Of course they're doing it for tax incentives. But the bottom line is the community is improved. Sure, some of them can absolutely be affordable housing. The only way, and this is what she doesn't understand, the only way that these opportunity zones can be developed for affordable or low-income housing is with tax subsidies, is with the tax credits from the Section 42. There's no other way. You can't get your money back. If the development costs $20 million and you have to take out a mortgage for $20 million from a bank or wherever, how are you going to be able to allow people who are in a low income bracket to move in? It's just not going to happen. Nobody is going to build a development just so you can say it's been done and not get anything in return. You are incentivizing people to help build a dilapidated market. It has to sink in. You can't fight everybody. You can't stop everybody from making money because you don't like the way it sounds. Sure, if the government wanted to go ahead and spend $25 million and they're going to do it backwards and hire their own contractors, but I don't think the government can go ahead and do that. You don't have the money to do that. The days of Cabrini Green are gone. I don't understand what the problem is here. So there was a newscast yesterday, and they talked about the opportunity zones. So when we get back from the break, we're going to talk about the news from the White House regarding the opportunity zones.
Your source for profit. Hear what you need to know to succeed in today's real estate market.
Hey, thanks for checking out this clip of the Barry Cunningham Show. Every weekday, Monday through Friday, I talk about real estate and the trends and news that affect real estate and making money in real estate. So if you want to see us live, just go ahead and click the subscribe button below, or just click the link below, which is going to be a link to the archives of all of our live shows. And then we'll go ahead and cut these up and get them out there so you can see the clips of the various shows. But in any event, I'm glad you're watching. Please continue to watch and have a great day. Get out there and make some money. And we'll see you on the next episode.